Hola! How are you? I apologize because as I'm kind of looking at this, I think it looks a little grainy, but I think that might be because usually I video in the afternoon and the light is different. So I think I might not have as much light coming into the room as I usually do. So if I'm a little bit grainy, I'm sorry. Yeah, my last couple of videos have been a few days late, and I apologize for that. I did really well the first 4 weeks, though, and I'll get better. I promise. It's just it's just been really. Well, I'm going to be honest. Sometimes I'm not taping when I should be taping. So, but it's going up now. So, and I have a little bit of a cold. Sorry. So what I'm going to show you today, it's not a long video, so don't feel like you have to give up your afternoon to watch my video. So what I'm going to show you today is I had referenced this in the video I did last time, but you might have noticed the video last week was a little on the long side. So I decided to nix that part and do that as a separate video, which is the designer series paper ornament that I showed. So this is the non-stamped one. Most of the videos that I've seen out there that show you how to put the ornament together use a full sheet and a half of 12 by 12. And I'm sure other demonstrators have figured this out too, and other of you have figured it out as well. But I just want to show you how I was able to do this ornament with just one sheet of 12 by 12, which makes a pretty big difference when in the overall amount of ornaments that you can make out of a package of 12 by 12. If you're using the sheet and a half, you're only going to get 8 out of a package of 12 by 12, where if you do it the way that I'm going to show you, which uses only one sheet, then obviously you can get 12 ornaments. So that's a lot. That's a big savings. So that's what I wanted to show you today, and thanks for your patience in waiting for this video, and I will do my best to do better this week to have it up on time. So thanks for stopping by, and I will be back in a moment to show you how to use your framelits to get a full ornament out of a 12 by 12 sheet of paper. Okay, thanks. Talk to you soon. Okay, I am back, and I am going to show you my little trick for using one piece of 12 by 12 to make this, of designer series paper to make this ornament, rather than a sheet and a half. The other thing you're going to notice is, this looks like, oh, of course, because it's double-sided. All I did was just, instead of having the owls face out on both of these, I had this side, the larger ornaments, I had the owls face the inside, and then on the inner part, I just used the opposite side and had the green and white stars facing the inside on these smaller ones. Okay? Okay. So, I really haven't planned out this video very carefully. Or is that the right word? Whatever. So I'm kind of going on a whim on this one. Okay, first of all, though, another thing. We will hopefully, no one is more excited and anxious to be able to order our new cutter than I am. And I'm hoping that by the end of this month, the end of September, that we will have that available. In all fairness to Stampin' Up!, I feel so badly for them that they've had the amount of problems that they've had. This is not their problem. They've been having a distribution problem, and trying to make sure that the finished product is exactly what Stampin' Up! Wants it to be. So, like most things in life, the worth will be weighted. What? The wait will be worth it, but it is hard to wait. Okay, so I have my 12 by 12. I'm just going to cut these every 3 inches. And if you remember before, I had mentioned that with the framelits, you can get 4 sheets of designer series paper through in one swoop. And so that's what I am going to do. Which way is it best for me to crank it through when I'm reaching? Oh, we'll just go this way. Okay, so here is our multi-purpose platform. So you will also notice, And if you notice my voice sounding far away, that's because I'm grabbing the holiday ornaments framelits because, yep, that's what I forgot. You will notice these are the holiday framelits. And here's another, I really have to just do this. I keep talking about doing it, but moving my framelits out of this system and using a empty Stampin' Up! Case, which you can buy, and then just from the dollar store picking up the sheets of magnetic sheets of paper, or not paper, but the magnetic sheets, just putting those in the bottom and then putting those in so they're held in magnetically rather than kind of see how chewed up mine are getting from taking them in and out from this double-sided tape. So these are all the framelits that you get in the holiday ornaments framelits. And we are going to be using this one and this one. Okay, so the other videos that I've seen, the gals have been just lining up 5 of these in a row, and then taking another sheet and doing 10 across and then 10 across. Because remember that you need 20 of these and 20 of these to make one of these. So what I have been doing is, remember, our platform's completely closed. Cutting pad is taking those 4 pieces that I just cut at 3 inches and then putting them on here, and then I won't do this whole sheet, but you'll get the idea. The first one I tuck this way. Actually, I kind of go up in the corner. I had to kind of remember how I did this. Okay, and then cutting pad on top. Oh, I was used to taking it the other way. Okay, this is going to jiggle because I'm reaching over instead of having the handle the other way. Okay. Not Roxy. She's a smooth operator. She is. Yeah, she sure is. Okay, so then now I can take those 4 framelits out and set them aside. Okay, so there's the 4 of them. And then what I do next is I put this ornament aside and I pull in this one and line that up in there the best way I can maximize my paper, and then run that one through. Okay, I'm going to turn the big shot here because this is easier for me to crank it through this way. Oop. Yes, muchos easier. Okay, so I won't go through I won't go through the entire strip here, but as you can see, whereas the other way you would have only gotten 1, we can get 2. So if you just, like the next one I'll tuck up real, and I just kind of play with it till I feel like I've maximized all my space as best as possible. And then once I've run that through, I'll put this through as well. Now, we can't run both of these through at the same time simply because the framelits would overlap that way, because we are trying to maximize the amount of paper, or maximize the amount of ornaments and bulbs that we're putting through. So remember to keep in mind you need to get 5 of these and 5 of these on this in order to get your 20 all together, right? Because we've got 4 sheets that we're running through. So if I can get 5 times 4, that will give me 20. 5 times 4 of that will give me 20. And that will give me all the ornaments and bulb that I need to do this. Now, this piece here, because we are using this paper so well, that doesn't give us the 1 inch by 12 inch strip of this. So I guess it's, if you wanted to say doing the entire ornament, it would take a 12 by 12 plus a 1 by 12 to do our rosette. But But that's just a 1x12, so that's not a big deal. That's just going to take off a little tiny bit off another piece. And it's kind of nice to pull in another pattern in that piece as well. So that is the video today, quick and short, about how to get 12x12, 112x12, and get the ornament pieces from that. So I hope that makes sense. If you have any questions, you know you can always email me. You can always ask me. Oh, look at... always happy to help. I will be back next week with another video, but until then, every day I'll be posting cards and projects and pictures of, oh, who will I post pictures of? Oh yeah, my family. And those two gorgeous, adorable grandbabies of mine, which by the way, are now 10 months and 6 months. Where has the time gone? Love them, oh, so much. And my children too, and my husband. Yeah, love them all, love them all. Okay, so thanks for stopping by. Hope you're having a great week. If you have any questions, ask me. If there's something that you would like me to do a video on, ask me. Just go ahead, ask me, and I will do my very best to bring that to you. So I hope you're having a great week. Thanks for stopping by. Love you. Bye-bye.